Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Duster Bust. My name's Marcos. Thanks for dropping in today. So, bottom end is finally complete. So this is the 360 LA out of our 1974 Plymouth Duster. This may be the slowest engine build on YouTube, but at the end of the day, I don't feel that bad about it because this is all new to me. So this is the first time that I build up an engine, and this is really the first time that I'm working on an engine, and it all takes time. So got to, take the time to research everything, understand what every component does, how it all works together. And it takes time. So I just wanted to say that for any other new folks out there that are going through this. This is a big personal goal of mine to build this up and to build this whole car up. So if you're in a similar boat, what's important at the end of the day is that it gets done right and that you're learning along the way. Being that this is the first time that I do this, I wanted to call out a few things that were noteworthy to me. So last time where we left off, we had just put the camshaft in and we were starting to work on our timing gears, and I noticed that the key was missing from the camshaft. So I went ahead and I picked up a finishing kit, a Comp Cams finishing kit that had the keys and a few other odds and ends, so that was very helpful. With this kit, I was able to finish mounting the timing gears. This was pretty simple, just lined it up dot to dot. Then the fuel pump eccentric. I took the time to check out the specs on the oil pump. I had heard that these are very critical, so I went ahead and pulled it apart, checked all of the tolerances. Everything was right in specs, so good to go there. Alright, so I made a late change and decided to add in a windage tray. These are supposedly worth 10 to 15 horsepower, so I wanted to get this in. So some of my factory main bolts did have a threaded top, which was legacy from the 340 design. I had hoped that this would work with my Milodon tray, but unfortunately that was not the case. I might have been able to make it work, but I ended up picking up the mounting kit because it was a beefier design and it just felt like the right way to go. The downside is, unfortunately, to put the windage tray in, I had to undo a few things that I had already done, but at the end of the day, I think this was definitely worth it. So it did take a little bit of modification to ensure good clearances all the way around, and shortening the studs a little bit since I'm running the stock oil pan. I don't recall which channel I saw this on. I think it was just Mopar Joe, but I used red grease to check for any interferences, and I did this on the oil pickup, the windage studs, and the chain tensioner, since that was also not an item from the original design. So moving on to the timing cover and water pump, nothing too tricky about this, just took my time to make sure that it all sealed up well, and with any luck, I won't see any leaks. Oil pan and gaskets. Again, nothing too complicated here, just took my time to check for interferences and did my best to seal everything up. Alright, so after a bit of cleanup and taping things off, I was finally able to get to paint. I always really love this step because you can really start to see the benefits of all the labor you've put into this. So overall, everything went really well. I did run into one issue on my brass plugs. I was not able to get the paint to consistently stick well to my brass plugs. I don't know why. If you know why, or if you've had the same issue, or if you know how to get around this, please drop a comment below. At the end of the day, I need to do a little bit more cleanup in here, but at the end of the day, I also don't mind the brass look. I think it looks kind of nice, a little bit of a contrast there. So I'm just gonna clean it up, clean off the little specks of blue and call it good. So feeling great that this is finally coming together. Looks good, I feel good about it. So we're working on the heads. I'm working on the heads this week, and we'll hopefully have something to share with you guys very soon. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit subscribe. That way you can be with me to see and hear this thing when it fires up for the first time. I know for me that's going to be a huge, that's going to be a huge emotional win. It's going to be a huge milestone for me and in my automotive journey. I appreciate you guys dropping in today. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time.